Jai Baba, welcome to a series of A Slice of Life. Today, my father and I are going to be discussing certain issues that most children, adults, and teenagers face. Ready, Daddy?
Yep.
Okay, so the topic that I want to discuss today is peer pressure regarding intimate physicality. Many children are being forced into doing certain acts that they're not comfortable with, but they're still doing it. I would say that they're not using their own brain and they are succumbing to others. But I do understand that some people just, it's a need to make other people impressed. So I want you to speak on this, please.
Okay. First and foremost, there's so much going on out there on the web, on TV, on social media, on the laptop, where physical intimacy or sex is a way of life. It's considered to be just a way of life. Many of the serials, which go on, they try to even make it cool. There are two important points to this. Number one is, how is the family? How is the family handling this situation? And how is the teenager handling the situation, right?
Right.
When the family is open for discussion, where sex is not taboo, and the pros and cons of everything are discussed, where it is projected as a natural way, but when the emphasis is more on respecting your body and getting intimate when the right time comes. Okay? If there is constant communication between the family and the teenager, this whole peer pressure thing will die off.
Alright.
If there is open communication. Okay?
Yeah.
Peer pressure has always been there, Meher. It's not now. It's always been there. There are many who fall prey to peer pressure just to just to fit in or look cool. If there is open discussion in the family with the child slowly starts realizing that there is no need to fit in for everything. And there's nothing cool about all this drinking, smoking, sex.
I have a feeling that many serials are showing intimacy as a way of fighting sexist people.
This is what I'm saying. We are showing television to growing minds. They're like sponges.
But not growing minds also see television.
No. That's what I'm saying. The adults are showing or allowing the children to watch anything, right?
Right.
Without then interpreting what is going on. The danger comes there.
When the parents don't know what their children are seeing.
Yeah, when the parents have no clue what the child is seeing and what that visual is, creating things and sending certain messages to the child, the parent is clueless. So let's say a child is watching some serial where it's all about experimenting. There are many serials about experimenting drugs and liquor and cigarettes and sex. So the child is going to get the impression that whatever is being shown to the child is the normal way of doing things. If an adult is keeping a tab on what the kid is watching, the adult can sit down and explain the child that what you are seeing is one version of one reality. It need not be your version of your reality.
I feel that serials should show better, more responsible children instead of showing irresponsible children learning from their mistakes.
Yeah, sweetheart, but who's going to watch that show? You yourself will not watch that show.
No point.
Yeah, who's going to watch that show? All nice people walking around.
No, show not nice people, but show nice people handling not nice people.
You see, what is the purpose of most of the shows?
For children to not make the mistakes and not
No,
nice
no,
people.
no, no, no. What is the purpose of all the shows that are on TV?
To earn money.
To entertain and earn money. How are you going to earn money? By showing goody children?
No.
No, you're going to earn money by showing their version of their reality. Another thing. What could be...
Comfort serials. You feel that somebody else is like you and you don't feel
Yes.
that bad yourself.
Right? Another thing is you're seeing a serial made in America. The whole thinking, lifestyle, everything is different. Now you're trying to incorporate it in India. If you don't have the right guidance, then the chances of the child going astray is, I think, pretty common. Why? Even we would have gone astray if we were small and watching all these serials, which makes certain things look cool. I think even we would have gone astray, not this generation. I'm talking about any generation. The second thing is the child needs to be told and needs to be made to realize that trying to fit in is not a virtue, it is a weakness. Okay? Trying to please people anyway is not a virtue, it is a weakness. Now that is something that the adults have to project. But if the father and mother themselves are trying to fit in and trying to impress people and trying to, then obviously the child is going to replicate whatever the child is seeing. That is why it is so important that parents, the family, has a healthy, open communication with the child. Now, the problem also starts that once the child becomes a teenager, the teenager doesn't want to have a healthy, open relationship with the parents.
But Dad, a teenager also has a brain, right? We are taught in school, even if you don't go to school and you're on homeschooling, you know that there's certain boundaries that you should not cross. Why do they still cross it? Is my question. Because you have basic common sense to not do certain things.
Yeah, sweetheart.
Or to wait to do certain things.
Yeah, sweetheart, but they want to fit in, you're not getting it. They want to look cool. They want to
How
fit
does
in.
this look cool?
In their khopadi, it looks cool. Now, what do you do? You have friends. Your every friend is different.
Right.
You yourself are different.
Yes.
You're seeing a number of your friends dressing up on Instagram.
Yes.
I am sure their parents are also seeing them dress up on Instagram.
They follow them and like their pictures.
Yeah, lovely. What?
They follow the children and like their pictures.
Yeah, so now when you are getting an approval from your parents for certain things that you're projecting, then you're always going to take it one step ahead.
Let's say one day you come and tell me.
I can't hear you.
Let's
Shreya.
say one day you come and tell me, Nayat, you can go to a rave party. I know what a rave party is. I know what are the dangers of a rave party. Technically, I should be saying no. So, I will tell you, I don't want to go to a rave party.
Yeah, sweetheart, you are
Because
saying.
it's scary.
Yeah, sweetheart, you're saying that because we've had open communication and conversations about what goes on in various aspects of society. Most children don't have the privilege of their parents communicating with them. If as a child I had made it look cool to you to dress in a particular way, I made it look cool to you to indulge in rave parties and whatever. Though I don't know what goes on in rave parties, but I'm just telling you. You would have felt everything is alright.
I don't think there's anything wrong in dressing up in a particular way, but I think it becomes wrong when you start dressing up in a particular way to show people.
Yeah.
When you're dressing up for yourself, I don't think that's an issue.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
And it also depends where you are dressing up.
That is most important. People are forgetting that. You see, there is something to wear in a swimming pool and there's something to wear in a temple.
Yeah.
The bikini is not wrong in a swimming pool.
But does God feel offended if I wear a bikini in a temple?
I don't think God, I think God is beyond all this. Okay?
Exactly.
God is beyond all this. It's what kind of respect you have for your God.
But in an evolutionary thought, I don't think it's good to hide yourself.
Sweetheart, that's a very personal thing. Na? You want to show your body, go show your body. You don't want to show your body, don't show your body. Okay? There's nothing wrong or there is nothing right in it. But I yet feel there is a time and place for doing things.
That I agree.
I wouldn't want you to wear a 3-piece suit and go for swimming, however covered you are. But I don't think I would want you to wear a bikini and walk around the streets of Mumbai.
That's not safe.
Yeah, so it's not safe. Now, why is it not safe? Not because of you, it's not safe because of the mentality of people. Right?
Right.
People want any excuse to touch a woman, they want any excuse to molest a woman, they want any excuse,
A man
you know.
as well.
Yeah, but
It's not as common, but there is. It exists.
yeah. Now, a man is going to wear a pant and shirt only, poor guy. Anyway, let's talk about a woman. Okay? What I am trying to tell you is, let's see. There is a place to do things. There is a time to do things. There is an age to do things. Yes, the hormones are working. And many times you don't know what's going on. That time, if you have this right kind of communication with your peers and elders, I think it can save you.
Right.
It can save you. There are so many kids, the parents call me up that their children are dead drunk. And these are young girls. And you're dead drunk in a party where you have no idea what other guys are going to do to you. Is there anything wrong in drinking?
No. Just you need to know your limits.
Right?
And who you are as well.
Right? So everything, no, there is a place, time. There is a place and time for everything. Maybe if I had the right kind of communication with people around me. I was in a boarding school. So there was no question of family interaction. But maybe if I had the right kind of communication around me, I would have not made many mistakes that I've made. Okay?
But you would have made some.
I will continue making mistakes. I just don't want to make the same mistake. Because that means I'm not growing.
So you made the same mistake.
I don't want to.
But have you?
Oh yes, many times.
Okay.
Okay? Jai Baba.